going to call the meeting to order at 5:01 on Thursday, January 2nd. Okay. We have present Pamela Logan, our secretary, and Leslie Roberts, our vice chairman, and Chairman Susan Guyton. And our agenda reads public comment on non-agenda items. There is.
You can have mine because I have mine online. Although I just wrote an addition on it, so remind me when we get to that point.
Okay.
There are no members of the public here. So we move to item number 2, which is continued consideration for a COA for a lighted sign at the Camden Bank office on Route 1. And there's nobody here representing either the sign company or the Camden Bank. So we will have to reschedule this to our first meeting in February.
In the meanwhile, we should probably provide them the section of the ordinance that Pam pointed out, so they understand they're going to have to,
Right?
we can consider their design.
Moving on to old business, we need to complete outlining our budget request for the town.
Okay.
And I am sorry to say that I plan to get a lot done, but the town office has been open and closed and closed and
Yeah.
open, and I've not gotten to our treasurer to find out how much we've been paying our recording secretary. So
Yeah, I
we know.
think you're about up to the limit, Kathy told me,
Okay,
for the year.
Well, we already need
Until
you.
June.
Yeah, we're in a new year, so. Oh, to June, right, oh.
okay, approximately, do you know what you usually charge for covering our meetings and getting it back to us?
Yeah, 17 an hour.
17 an hour, bargain at twice the price.
Right, I get more in Edgecombe.
Yes.
But there's, no, there's really nobody in, when the budget comes around, I have no boss that says, you'd like to do something.
Uh-huh. Okay, so, and say 3 hours on an average?
If the
Or
meeting
2
is,
hours?
if the meeting is an hour and it's easy, it takes me an hour to do it. If it's a higher meeting,
Yeah.
like some of the selectmen, I do a 3-hour meeting, it takes me 6 hours.
Right, right. So I'm just sort of trying to get a ballpark figure.
Well, if you meet twice a month,
And we won't.
5 or 6 hours probably.
4, say 2 hour, 34 times 2 is 68. Times 12. $816, so if we requested $1,000 again, would that be reasonable? We've got some,
Your request last year was $1,000, but that's not what they gave you, they gave you less.
Oh,
But I was talking to Kathy.
you would know, yeah.
And, no, she said that they had, it was like 700 or something, I think, that they had allocated for this and for the selectmen and for the planning board. But anyway, I always was under the impression you had $1,000 and that's not.
Yeah, so was
that's not
I.
what they gave you.
Why don't we request 1,500 and maybe
Well-
we'll get 1,000?
if it was passed at 1,000,
And we didn't get it?
Well, evidently it was not passed at 1,000.
Oh.
I don't, you have to talk to Kathy about
I'll
it.
have to check.
I just know that it was under 1,000 when she told me that you're gonna run out of money.
Okay.
Well,
We
we need to do, maybe we have to go over budget because some departments do.
we'd rather not if we can help it, but I will talk
I
to
know.
John about that. Okay, what other expenses?
I have mailing expenses.
Yeah, if we wanna do,
The realtor
yearly
levy.
mailing.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm. And the realty, okay.
yeah.
Let me think, there's 400, 200. I would think that if we had 400 for mailing,
Mhm. That would include what, postage and printing on
Yeah.
a postcard?
no.
No.
Uh,
Oh, and we have to calculate in, we may need a little bit more for the bicentennial.
right.
So that's something to keep in the back of our minds.
Uh,
So we're thinking of the 200 postcards to print out postcards?
It was just about that, I think, not to print. I have no idea what printing costs are.
Might be cheaper.
Uh,
Some of those postcards online are pretty expensive.
um,
We ask for 200 and see if we need to go some.
okay, so this is printing.
Mm-hmm. And Pam, did you say something separate for realtors?
Yeah, we were gonna mail to the realtors a letter,
Oh, that's right.
right?
Okay.
Do we know how many realtors?
If we mail to just the offices,
It's only a few.
yeah, figure 20, I don't know.
Okay, this, uh, I think we'll get further if we mail to each realtor per office. So I think we have to do some research on who's where.
And we can also, I mean, just to save on printing costs, you know, we will also email it to the office, asking them to distribute to all their realtors, incoming and present. That way we save on printing. And it's easier for them to just go forward mail to everybody.
I don't know. People get so many emails, I think they would just delete it. I think an actual something in the mail with signatures might be nicer if we can afford it.
Right, yeah.
Okay, postage for realtors. Let's say maximum would be 100,
Oh, yeah,
so $50.
okay.
Okay.
Postage for people in the district,
That's the mailing, the $400 mailing, I thought that was the $400 postage.
yep, I'm just,
Okay.
printing 200, which would be for that mailing.
200. Yeah, I think we could do it for that.
Okay,
Or less.
How many postcards do we need about?
350-ish.
okay,
350 for the district residents?
I think so.
Oh,
Does that sound too high?
it's a little higher than that, actually. I think it's more like 380, 385. I forget, I can count it up, but, okay, then secretarial. $1,200.
Good.
So our total budget at the moment is $1,850.
Oh, let's go for 2,000 and see what we can get.
Mm-hmm.
Those things will come up. And if we're better this year and we can stay under, then we have something to base on.
Okay, so where are we gonna allocate this extra 150?
Right.
It's seminars.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, because there are some
Yep.
coming up that we would like to
Right.
get in on.
Yeah.
can you give me the numbers again for because I'm not adding up to 1850.
Okay, 50 for realtor postage,
Yes,
400 for district postage,
yep.
200 for mailing,
Oh, okay. That's printing?
printing, yeah.
Okay.
At 400 is a little high.
Would be.
Should be more like 200.
For the postage?
Mm. It's assuming we don't.
Keep a calculator.
I think that 200 is fair enough.
For the postage and the printing, I mean, they each have 200.
Right.
Okay.
I've got to check that mailing before we submit this. Okay, 200. And 350 for seminars and further education.
Alright, so you've taken postage down to what?
200.
200, okay.
And what do we have for printing postage?
That would cover
200.
one
To print?
mailing.
To print postcards. Because if you look online, I think almost do it for 75. I think there are some.
I can get 500 for
There
$41.99,
you go.
not including shipping, so figure, you know, 60, that's for 500, we don't need that many.
Mhm.
That's with the coupon and all that.
Mhm. Okay.
But we need 2 runs,
Mhm.
that's 2 different prints jobs, so,
Mhm.
yeah. Mhm.
And then also back and front.
Back and front does make a difference too.
Yeah.
Back and front on this Sunday.
So a total of 2,000 is what I think.
Yeah. I just think that I've never done a budget.
I think,
I've never been on
Oh.
a committee that needs a budget done for the town, so I'm not quite sure. But I think that perhaps John can use.
Mhm.
Right, well, it's better to ask for it than, I
Mhm.
don't
Yeah.
see.
But I don't know if we have to actually delineate the whole thing out,
Hmm.
or if we just have to be prepared to answer and,
Mhm.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think we're better off with the more information, so if we do write it all out, they
yeah.
have as much more information to say, oh, well, you know, so we're not just random,
Mhm.
which is great.
What's the lead time on doing the postcards?
I always like to give it,
Like a month.
no, I mean, like
Shorter than that, but.
2 weeks, and, you know, and I
Yeah,
never pay
okay.
for
Just-
expedited shipping, and I usually get it earlier anyway,
Yeah, okay.
yeah.
Okay, wonderful. Is there anything else we can think of that we would need any money for? I can't think of anything.
Year-end parties, holidays, wine, you know.
Yeah. A little more on Shonda.
Alright, I'm drawing a blank right now. I'm sure there was an endless
I
list
know, I'm
there.
trying to think of, you know, throughout the year,
Well, this is ongoing, you know, we don't have to complete it tonight.
I'll see
Right,
if I
yeah,
get some
I think we got a
brainstorms
good
over the next few days. I'll
start,
email
yeah.
you.
Anything that we need with the bicentennial, and
No, really.
And this all starts on July 1.
yeah, right. I think that's it for now.
I'll keep
Okay.
thinking
I think that's good,
about it.
you know.
Okay, new business. Throw away everything you've got so far. This is what is going to,
Really?
yeah. This is what is going to
I love this paper.
the, I know, isn't that slick?
I love this paper. Oh my gosh. This is so nice.
Yes, 288 at Bay house or something like
Is it
that.
good? Get
Play
some.
in it.
Oh, you've got to go to Big Alice for paper.
Fill this paper.
I usually do, but I haven't looked like this. This is fantastic.
It's like mimeograph paper.
Jackie, do you want me to send you this electronically?
Well, yeah, at least we ought to be the same.
Yeah, I think so. Because I took what you did with the meeting notes and what I had for meeting notes, and this is what I came up with.
Okay, and I didn't know whether you were doing copies for everybody, or should I do, I'll do copies for everybody, because, I don't know how many people will want them. We have 9 members, and on the board, on the planning board. And then I don't know whether you have to have copies for the,
I would say, the way public hearings usually go, maybe 3 extra copies.
okay, well, sometimes the press wants one, and,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, okay, well, I'll make them over here. You send me that, and I'll make sure theirs is the same,
Okay,
and then I'll make them over here, because I have to do I'll have to send them out to the planning board members.
great.
Does that come out of our budget?
That,
Might come out of the ORC budget.
yeah, it does, I don't think it comes out of ours.
Okay, good.
So far, how many have we done with this? And I've thought of other things that we should do also, but I think the ORC kind of tired me.
What do you want to do now?
I want to sort out the sign thing.
Yeah, we really want to sort out the stuff.
But I want to get this through first.
Yeah.
And then if we have time before March and it has to be in, we'll do it. If not, we'll wait till next year.
There's a big problem with this, you're talking about the signed ordinance.
Yeah,
Because the way it's written now, there's no way you can enforce it, because it gives people three years to come into compliance.
Right.
But nobody ever goes into,
Follow
yeah,
nobody ever goes and photographs everything, so we know
right.
what's there now.
up. Mhm.
So
I
it's,
can go back in time on Google Maps, and that's the only way that I've been able to do anything before anybody's changed anything.
We've got to do something, make it easier for people to understand. make it
the
easier
code
to
enforcement
enforce.
officer doesn't have time to go out and make catalog all the signs, so that
No.
in 3 years, you can
Right.
see if there's.
We used to have a sign control officer, a
Oh, we
completely
did?
different person, yeah. And, Bruce does an amazing job, I think. I mean, he should be on 60 hours a week instead of 20.
Wow.
And he certainly does get around and get
Yeah,
focused in on stuff.
but nevertheless, we've got signs, we gotta ask them about this.
Yeah, we've got to figure out how that goes with the signs. Because there are signs down the street now
Mhm.
that have not gone through us, and they
Mhm.
should.
Mm-hmm.
And several of them really are not very attractive looking, given what we already have. I'm not saying they're not attractive signs. It's just that given what we have, and that we want to try to retain our historical aspect
Yeah,
as much as we
Yeah.
can. So anyway, this is, everything in this, I took it back to, the form that it will go to planning board public hearing, which is things that are being added or underlined, things that are being deleted are struck through. And had a very, very nice meeting with the ORC. It really is a pleasure to work with them. I mean, it's just really neat. Are you a member of the ORC, or you, oh, okay. Well, thank you for having a neat committee.
I'm also on the planning board, so I get to vote on.
oh, good.
Okay,
Hey,
Sorry to
hello.
interrupt you, but you got the COAs that were in.
Yes, thank you.
Yes.
I picked them up.
But
Okay.
we didn't, the people for the back have not appeared.
They didn't show.
You,
Have seen, I sent them an email, so it
Yeah.
was January 2nd, so that's all I've heard.
yeah, and I talked to Vicki at the bank.
Okay.
Okay, just checking.
All done?
Thanks.
Thank you, Kathy. The public hearing on this is at 5 o'clock.
No, it will be the planning board will, public
Yeah.
hearing, that's at 7,
Will be at 7 o'clock.
right? ORC meets at 5:30, and I'm assuming that Kyle will put the ordinance on that, because for the meeting that was canceled, he was gonna have a final read of the ordinance with the ordinance review committee, and that was canceled because we didn't have quorum, so he'll probably put that on. So the final read of 5:30.
Okay, this is the final, then,
It'll, look, I mean, nobody's gonna complain, because they've been through it all,
yeah.
which I guess is a formality.
But the planning board has set our
Yes,
public hearing
yes, Kathy
for
was,
7 o'clock
mhm.
on January 13th. Who
Right.
wants to put on their light gloves and attend that public hearing? I can't, I'm gonna be in Bethesda.
I'll be in Florida.
From voluntold. Do they need?
Florida in January.
Yeah, I volunteer for the marathon, yeah, and it's my daughter's birthday.
It's always some excuse.
There's
She
a
lives
solid,
there.
there are solid excuses too,
Uh,
so.
Okay.
I
What
can
will
be
be
up 11:30
expected of me when I go?
The,
They ask you questions?
And hey, listen, don't rule Peter out,
no, I'll see if he will
Yeah.
go too.
or maybe you guys can go together, and bounce off each other.
Basically, you just have to be able to, defend what we're doing, if anybody asks.
Okay.
And you can go through what's underlined, which is added, and the structure is, you can explain why that, if anybody asks.
But 9 times out of 10, nobody does.
No.
I mean, it's required, but maybe this will be different. I hope that more people will take time to thoughtfully consider, and I hope it won't be just people who are against us, but. Okay, so there we are.
Okay.
So what is this? Okay,
And
since we've
we
got a
also,
minute.
yes, but we also need to start really actively trying to recruit new members. We need to find a few more folks.
Yes, we do. Have at it, by all means.
It's on our Facebook page, there's an, you know, always an ad up on our Facebook page.
We should go and knock on Linda's door, the woman that, it's Linda, right? That came for us. No.
Oh, down the bottom.
Yeah, down across from Custer's house.
Are they here full time?
Yes, I believe they are. She
Yeah.
sounded very interested in joining the last time we asked her, so we need to,
Sure, you know.
oh, yeah,
On the
to
COA,
find
yeah.
Oh, or it's easier to, it's harder to say
Persuading,
no.
right, yeah.
Hey,
Okay, I'll go knock on her door, because she's been inviting me to show, she wants me to see her house, so I'll knock on her door.
Hey. Go for some tea.
Strong arm her into it. So with this COA, we need more information, because they're obviously putting in new windows, they're putting in a new overhang, it looks like. We don't have any information on the windows and the type of grids or anything that they're using.
And then putting in new, oh, sorry.
This is the new,
What are you guys
it's a
looking
new
at?
COA.
It's a secret. Yeah,
Do you have an extra stuff?
Yes, we do. There's one more in that file.
oh, anyways.
Are we going over this now?
Yeah, we've got a minute, yes?
Yeah, let's do it.
Just to see what you need from them, or?
Yes. Replace windows in main house, roof total.
Limited property.
We're gonna replace double
Okay,
windows.
what they've done, they're adding windows.
Yes. They're getting rid of a window, they're adding windows. And it looks like they're changing the overhang on the front porch.
Mm-hmm.
Replace the windows, all 24, goodness gracious me.
ancient double hung replacement, the same visual design will be preserved, 6/6 window panes. So we need to know, are these vinyl, are these wood?
We need more information on the back of those windows.
Oh. Durable multi-chambered vinyl frame, fusion welded for extra strength. Poly windows, vinyl double hung. Worth a shame.
Is this like way set off the road?
I don't recognize this property.
This is way set off the road.
101 Railroad. Two alternatives fronts. They're actually adding more. Looks like they're, no, that window's already there, it's just they changed the drawing for the porch, okay.
You know, what I'm really concerned with, actually, is that they've not included this change. And we need to know,
Exactly.
is that going to be a change? What is it going to?
Yeah.
Be?
Okay, so that's one question.
Let's see. So,
And again, it's more ability to complete this work. I'd like to see what, if they're gonna change the trim, what's the trim around the window going to look like? Is it going to be the same width? Usually when they take out the old windows,
it's not showing here at all.
I want to see a picture of the windows.
On the back of it,
Right, but
that's,
let's see. And I want to have.
okay, all existing window frames will not be changed.
Okay, good.
They're adding.
Frames plus trim will not be changed, that's
on the
good.
side of the house. Currently.
But I do think we need to have some information about the change.
Is this getting changed?
Of the door.
Yeah, he's got his, yeah, I'm starting to.
What they're doing, it's not the main part of the house. Or is it?
No, it's the, it looks like the, maybe it had been a kitchen entrance or it's not the main.
It's the
entrance.
L.
Right.
Is what he's showing here.
Gonna have to go by and take a look.
That's showing 11 windows.
Are we still looking at project one? Right here.
I gather that none of the windows on the front of the house, or the main part of the house, are going to be changed except for adding new windows.
I thought they were replacing replace windows
Well,
in the
yeah.
house.
In the main house,
Wish they would call out the main house versus the L, or what the difference is between the two, what's the main house?
well, that's fairly obvious, I think, from the picture. Yeah, because the main house
Mm-hmm.
is this one to the left, the L is what they've called out here. which is where they're changing windows.
Okay.
So this is the second part. This is,
Yeah.
what I would say the addition to the house.
Right, if you're looking at the pictures of the house,
Yeah, this is this part with the chimney.
yeah,
Okay.
so what we need, we really can't discuss this until they're here, but what we need is,
So they're putting like a kind of triple window in, and
Mhm.
yeah,
are they moving the windows over?
yes,
Oh dear Lord.
well, it's, I mean, it would match the other ones that are there,
Mhm.
which, but anyway, that, as I say, we really
Yeah,
can't.
it's-
What we have to do is ask them to get a, more detailed
More detail.
picture of the new layout.
Yeah.
And are they changing the porch overhang?
Yeah, that's what I mean.
And-
I mean, this is perfectly detailed,
Right.
but the porch
There's
overhang
no
is,
dimensions on the overhang.
that's why we need the
Yeah.
overhang. Since they're changing it, we need the details of that.
And also details about the grids on the windows, are they gonna be internal or external grids?
Hopefully both.
I don't see any description as to what this new overhang is made
Yeah,
of.
that's why we keep,
That's why
that's why
we're,
we keep saying. we
that's
need
why we're
to
saying we need more
Yeah.
information
Yeah.
on that.
Please provide more information.
Um, I do not feel that they should have to recopy this whole application.
No.
They just need to add to it
Yeah,
and
yeah,
leave
yeah.
it at the town office.
Agreed.
Yeah, that's all.
So I will email him.
We need more information.
Yeah.
And I'll look it over if there's anything else. I think we need. I'm just looking at the application. and- See, I want the checklist added. Please hand me the checklist.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's more than one, there's like everything that's like applicable. Like, we do need the second page of this. This is only the front page.
Oh, yeah, they didn't include the entire application.
Yeah, the entire application is not here.
What is the second page?
Hold on, I'm looking.
See if I have one of these open.
And that's that page. The second page is the checklist.
Okay.
So like the first is what we do and everything, the second
Yeah.
is this page, and the third is the checklist.
Mhm.
So so because it's helpful for us to say that, okay, so is the site plan here?
Yes,
Did it indicate the location of the proposed alterations?
yeah.
Photographs. Any historic photographs? We don't know if, yeah.
If they have them,
Ah,
that would be nice.
if they do.
Historic elements of the building are either being removed or replaced. And we need a list of all proposed materials and products, identifying their location on the drawing.
I think they've been fairly clear on that now. They're replacing the windows only
And moving.
and moving one window.
Okay.
But basically, they're replacing the windows, they're keeping the frames.
Except for the ones that they're adding, and they're probably gonna have to build out new, I would assume the trim's gonna match with
Yeah.
adding those two new windows.
Yeah, we really need the list of materials, so. I mean, because if they take out that window, they're gonna have to replace clapboards. That's a big can of worms.
That's true, I can't even tell by looking if this is clapboard or siding, or, looks like it, looks like clapboard, but.
You know, and like, what are their plans to fill in the hole? Are they gonna take the material that they take
They
off?
may reuse.
Yeah, are they gonna take the material they take off to add those additional windows and put that up there? Or,
These are good questions.
there's a couple things,
Okay.
and the checklist, please. Oops.
Now, we just have to determine whether, the flagpole is actually, whether they actually need to come in.
The flagpole, there is no ordinance regarding a flagpole. I researched the entire ordinance today.
No mention of flagpoles, but but what about the lettered flag?
Flag is different than a flagpole.
Yes.
I know, but, okay, flag, the lettered flag. There's no restrictions on
Is there-
state,
Do we have another one of those?
yeah, that one's, that's not that.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you.
So I'm not sure why I mean, they've already done this happened a few months ago. I'm not talking about something other than what's currently up, I don't think.
Okay, the aspect of the project
Yeah,
is to raise a flag with letters on an existing flagpole.
well, that's a problem.
And the problem is with the
Ordinance,
letters.
yeah. So let me do a little bit, I didn't have this
Right.
as of yet in front of me, so I didn't consider it really. I'm gonna spend the time today to look into it. I'd rather take the 2 weeks until we do it.
But isn't this a new flagpole?
No,
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 I don't know.
and it doesn't matter. I mean,
the
you can
flagpole,
have flagpoles, you could have 6 in your front yard.
Yeah, I know, I'm just curious, I
Yeah.
thought I was maybe losing my mind. I didn't remember them having a flagpole that had 3 flags.
Well, it may not have.
maybe just been one. Yeah.
Pam, do you have the town ordinance up?
So what?
You said you wanna look at the town ordinance later?
Yeah, I like to do my research, you know.
Okay,
Okay, that's fine. All right, well, I'll go.
I mean, I did see something about letters, and the only exception is being, the words open.
yeah.
But I was
But I
just
think that is
scanning.
in the sign ordinance.
Yeah, it's kind of all grouped together, like signs, banners, things like that. In regards to flags
But I don't think
themselves,
it's in our ordinance.
our ordinance, no.
So I don't think that we could give permission that is in direct
In our
contravention definition of an existing ordinance.
Hold on, let's see what we got here.
I took a quick look this afternoon, I couldn't find
In
anything.
our ordinance, we have nothing that says anything about a flag.
Right,
Whether or not that's something we need to discuss and add, you know, but I think for us,
I mean, you could consider that a banner.
no, it's a flag.
no, it's a flag.
What's the difference, really?
A banner is like hung horizontally or vertically like this. It doesn't have
It's fixed on
It's-
both ends.
on at least one end, whereas a flag is something that flies.
What are they gonna put on the flag? What letter?
It's just a political flag. There's a picture of it in here.
Oh, this is good.
I don't know what the, it can't
It
quite
says,
be,
it says
Just got words.
something like, yeah, it's just got words. It's a
And that's-
political flag. It's just something about a Trump train.
and it is not, they haven't really said clearly what it is.
It's
It
just
doesn't matter if it's a political flag,
It's just
a mental health flag,
Right,
an animal rescue
right,
flag,
it doesn't
if
matter.
it has letters on it
Right.
by our sign ordinance,
right.
it can't be allowed, I think.
Well, this is probably why I just pushed this to the side, is because a lot of the things that we find in the ordinance come under definitions. And under the definition of,
Of which, are you in ours or
I'm in,
in
we
sign?
don't have any flag
Right,
restrictions.
okay, so you're under sign ordinance.
Yeah, I'm under
Okay.
sign ordinance. And under sign it's decorative banners, flags, and pennants.
Mhm.
An outdoor banner, flag, or pennant that is ornamental and complementary to a property and does not include letters, words, or numbers.
Right,
So, that's just a definition. Flag, open, a flag that has only the word open and no other lettering or number. So those are two definitions
mhm.
within just definitions. And then the next we go is, where's the start? I don't think that has anything. Let's go back. Exempted signs, then you go into exempted signs.
Mhm.
And when it gets down to flags of any nation or governmental subdivision,
Those are exempted, right?
flags that state open, no more than one per business. Decorative banners, flags, and pennants that are not permanently affixed to a building or structure or permanently secured to the ground and do not exceed 40 square feet in combined total allowable sign area. Except in the downtown sign district, they shall not exceed 20 square feet in combined total allowable sign area. Banners, flags, and pennants that include letters, words, or numbers, except those that state open, are not exempt.
Okay,
So, but, here we go, I think this is sign area. Again, it's permanently affixed, downtown sign area combined, then you go down to non-decorative banners, flags, and pennants permanently affixed to a building, 80 square feet combined total allowable sign area. And the last one doesn't even apply to us. So, I would say that this doesn't need to come to us, because we do not have any flag ordinances. I mean, I understand why it may, because it's something that's flying in the district, but we don't have an ordinance for that. So this would have to fall under the ordinance of the code enforcer ordinance. So in this instance, in reading all this stuff, there's a new business in town that needs to take a banner
Mhm.
down. That was fine. So, I don't know if we need to include a new flag ordinance in our ordinance.
But that is down the road.
Right. As far as this
We
goes, I would
can
say,
only deal with what our ordinance says now.
it's not covered under our ordinance.
Exactly.
So I would say this is Bruce's issue.
So I will write to Cynthia and Donald.
But and this is something that I also say again, that in our procedures, things have to go to the code enforcer first. Why Bruce said to them, you need to go to the HPC,
I don't think he did.
then why, but that's the procedure. It's like you go to the code enforcer, this is what I'm planning. Oh, okay, that's under HPC, fill this out.
Somebody might have told
No,
them, maybe.
I think what happened was that I don't know this, but my understanding is what happened is that somebody complained about the sign,
Mhm,
A plaque.
mhm.
the flag. They came to Bruce for a permission for a flag.
Okay,
Under the sign ordinance,
okay,
theoretically, you have to have permission to put up a flag, or
Right.
a sign, or a banner, or whatever. He said that he couldn't give them permission because of the lettering.
mhm.
And then how they got to us, I'm not sure.
Yeah, that's,
But, I'm glad they know we're here.
Mhm.
But I don't think we can do anything about it.
and now, this also says
This being,
the ordinance, I'm just
which
saying.
ordinance? The
The-
sign ordinance
The
or?
sign ordinance, and
Yeah.
and where it says an outdoor banner, flag, or pennant that is ornamental or complementary to property and does not include letters, words, or numbers. I'm thinking, I put my 1776 flag out there and it's got 76 on it, so am I in violation?
It's a
But
governmental
it's a
thing?
government, but it's a state.
State
it's a
flag?
Country,
It's a
is
state
it
flag?
federal?
No, it's a country flag, old flag,
Right,
Yeah.
historic flag, yeah.
Yeah,
But it's
but
not-
it's a governmental flag,
right,
which is exempt, I think.
yeah, that's what I thought that said. State and federal flags are exempt, aren't they?
This is an issue, yeah, this is,
So we'll spend a few, we can all go back and take a look and see if there's anything that catches our eye, but my impression is nothing.
Okay, I will do nothing on this till Monday then.
Yeah,
that's good, yeah.
okay, yeah, we'll each go back and do our
Do we need
research.
this?
And I'll try to,
I
there's no Friday hours, driving me nuts.
and we meet on Thursdays, which is crazy, yeah.
Yeah,
And the reason I'm kind of picky about this is that like Bruce was aware of this. This is the flag ordinance. They wouldn't have had to put out $25 for this.
I'm not sure Bruce said anything to them about coming to us.
Wow. Okay.
I wasn't there, I
Yeah.
haven't heard that he had, I haven't heard that he hadn't.
But if somebody called to complain, he would have been out there.
Yeah, I think he was.
Yeah.
I think he was.
Yeah.
Someone called to complain.
That is what I understand. I don't know, I wasn't there.
So we put this back on his lap.
Yeah.
Did yeah.
Okay. I will write Tuesdays and copy you guys. We'll hold on this till Monday. And do you think there's any reason for us to have another meeting this month?
No,
No.
let's not do it.
No.
Let's give ourselves a break and save some money. We're supposed to only meet once a month. Unless we really have a year.
And I'm gonna be in Florida.
If the bank really is desperate to.
You moving to Florida for the month?
No, I just go down for like 10 days. I'm there on Wednesday through Friday.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I volunteer at 2 in the morning on Thursday, 2:30 on Friday. You know, I get up at 11:30 at night and volunteer, and I'm out in the parking lot for 4 days.
Just feel.
Volunteer doing what?
First 2 days, I handle a water stop, giving finishers of a marathon water, and the last 2 days, I'm telling them, head that way to security. Get your bags out.
So at least you aren't running this thing.
No, I stopped years ago, but I did.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
The only thing that I need to bring up is dates for meetings for the coming year or months. Do we know what there is going to be? So, because
first,
I know that,
first Tuesday of month, I haven't got a calendar with me.
yes, you do.
Well, the new one's up there.
So we have,
Okay, January 2nd. February, wait a minute,
okay,
February.
so the first Thursday is today, and then for February, we have
6th and the 20th.
February 6th.
The 6th.
They have the 1st and 3rd up there for.
Boy, am I gonna be here the 6th?
Okay, so it would be the 6th and the 20th?
Hold on that, hold on that. They've just changed our schedule again, so before you post, let me get the final
Oh,
dates.
okay.
Sorry,
No, I'm glad.
it's, but I really don't wanna have to be saying every meeting I can't be here. We were supposed to meet the end of next week, which would have gotten me back in time for the public hearing, but then something happened in their labs or something, I don't know.
Understood.
So it's an interesting procedure, but
So for,
government can drive you nuts.
oh yeah. So for now, it's essentially the first Thursday of the month?
Yeah,
Okay, so
That's it.
we can at least put
Once
that
a
in
month.
and then I can edit that.
So you're canceling the 2nd.
So,
well, theoretically, we have only had second meetings because we've had so many.
Oh, okay.
If something comes up and it's received timely, in other words, if something's received before January 31st,
yeah, so
we were
according
here
to
at the 2nd.
our schedule,
But-
we would have to,
January 15th to here for February.
right, that's what I usually put in.
Yeah.
It's like the submit by 4:30 PM on like December 17th for January 16th. So you do not have anything on the 16th.
Right.
There's nothing
It should be the 15th
This,
going forward, because that's what we've decided. We've gone over and over and over this.
oh, okay,
Uh,
that's what I had last year, but
And that's,
that's
well,
good, yeah.
and this is, let's see where, we have it somewhere in here. It's among our changes. It's actually basically up to us, but we went through that whole Tuesday bit,
Yeah, it's
Right.
and it wasn't working and very confusing.
Very
Yes.
So now we're back to, on or before the 15th, to be heard the first Thursday of the following month, and on or before the last day of the month, to be heard the third Thursday of the following month.
Yes, I hate to do that third Thursday, we have done that too.
Yeah. But I'm afraid if people start building, I'm still hoping, I live in this dream world, I'm still hoping that people will come in and say, okay, you know, where do I get these rebuilt windows? Where do I, you know, what happens, what do you know about other, materials? We've got a whole bunch of information and nobody's come in to get any of it.
Right, it's mystifying to me.
And,
Everybody still thinks new is better.
It's not.
well, in many ways, new is okay. There's a lot of new stuff that's okay, like the new roofing materials.
It's okay, yes,
You
right,
know?
right.
I'm all for that. I think it makes sense because it keeps within the sightline of an historic district.
Right.
So I'm so pleased about the library.
I'm very pleased about the
I just
library.
can't, I wish it would stop snowing. They can't re-roof while it's snowing, for heaven's sakes.
It's winter in Maine.
All right, I don't see that we have any, like, conflicts with any holidays for the coming year.
That's good.
For the first day of the month, first Thursday of the month. So
Good.
there's that, but I'll come up with the algorithm, whatever the 15th is and all that, and send it to you before I publish it.
Okay.
So, and then, yeah, and then you let me know, what other changes that anybody can't make or whatever. The only thing that, we have something on July 2nd, I think. But that's 2 days away from the 4th, so should be it.
I'm not going anywhere in the summer. I work hard all year to be here for the summertime. It's the best time of year.
And I always feel great on the people who deserve it, ones who put up with this.
That's
Ah,
right,
yeah.
we pay our dues.
I just said that today, I said.
Anything else?
I don't think so. So we're down to, okay, so.
And I will also notify bank that February 6th.
Yeah,
Let me check that.
February 6th is the first
Yeah.
Thursday.
Hard feeling like that feeling, Bethesda. I'll check it.
Okay.
Well, as long as Peter's here.
But we've got to have more people because at the last minute Peter couldn't
Right.
because of his work. And if he'd been here, you could have opened the meeting and I could have come in.
Mm-hmm.
I would have been about 7 minutes late,
Oh, well.
you know. But luckily Donald's willing
That's
Yes.
sweet.
It's a good egg.
and all the news is good.
Good.
It's
That's
good.
wonderful.
You can start driving yourself, which I think is pretty good for just
That is good.
not quite 2 months out.
That's amazing.
So,
Good news.
anyway, that having been said,
So I have all this stuff to,
I'd like to make a motion to adjourn.
thank you.
I second your motion. A motion. Which,
All
Yeah,
those
let's
in
do it.
favor? Let's do it, right.
yeah.
Thank you, Jackie, for coming out.
Thank you, Jackie.
I'm gonna turn this off.
Just press the
I'll
little
take care of it.
Just press there.
You can press that. I hit this button.
Keep on pulling.
I do my thing, she does her thing.